Okay, I wanted to make a quick video demonstrating how to handle an A/B block schedule. So this is an A/B block schedule that a teacher emailed me asking about how to make Lesson Launchpad work with. I think it's a pretty good example. So you see we've got a Monday through Thursday schedule with 4 different blocks. Then we have a different Friday schedule with different times. It looks like an early release of 12:55, but it's still got the 4 blocks. So, in Lesson Launchpad, you'd go to Settings, and your settings may look a little different than this depending on what you've selected in the past, but you would want to click Yes, you need a non-traditional day or weekly cycle. And in this case, you'd want to choose weekly. So for weekly, and then we'd want 2 weeks. And then this current week option, you don't really have to worry about that unless you're already in school. If you're in school, you'd put what week you're on. Is it the first week or the second week? And if you're having trouble figuring out what that even means, well, whenever you put your schedule in, is the week you're putting in first, is that going to be the A week or the B week? So right now I'm just going to leave it at A. This automatic cycle advance, that's going to be automatically set to default. You would only turn that off if you don't want Lesson Launchpad to automatically change weeks for you. And you would be required to come up here to current week and manually set that if not. And then finally, do you need different times for the same class? In this schedule, we do, because Friday has different times. So we want to make sure that we have that available to us when we create our class. So we're going to go and create a sample class here. And so we're going to go to Add Class. And we're going to create this second period class so you can see the different times, because first period always starts at 7:55. So we're going to do it with second period here. So I'll even call this period 2. Don't know what the name of the actual class is, but we'll call it second for now. And then down here you can see I've got a week A with the different days and times. And then I can click this arrow to get to my week B with the different days and times. So in this case, we're going to assume that this class meets on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of week A, and then Tuesday and Thursday of week B. So on Monday, or we do want it checked on Monday, we don't want it checked on Tuesday, we do want it checked on Wednesday, but not on Thursday, and then Friday. So this is basically saying, yes, this class meets on this day. In fact, if you hover over it, it says, does this class meet on this day? So for our Monday time, we see it's going to be 9:26. Now, this time, it doesn't necessarily have to be the start time of the class. In fact, you probably want it to be earlier because you want the kids to see their content on the board as they come in. And so the previous class ends at 9:22, so you may actually want to set the start time of period 2 to be the end time of period 1. Or you could wait another minute, or however you want to do it. But if you set it to the exact start time, Lesson Launchpad will only auto-navigate to it at that time. So theoretically, as students enter the room, they would still see the previous period's material on the board, which is probably not ideal. So I'm just going to use the previous period's end time as the start time for period 2 here. So we're going to go back over here. And that was 9:22 a.m. You can click this Apply to All button. It'll apply to the classes that even aren't marked active, but since they're not marked active on these days, it doesn't really matter. And so we have our 9:22 start time for Wednesday, but then for Friday, we saw we needed a different start time, and since we're going to use the period 1 end time, we would set this to 8:58. And so that's what our week A would look like. And then assuming this schedule works this way, where the next week the class would meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're going to go to our B week, untoggle Monday, Wednesday, Friday to just leave Tuesday and Thursday. And we're going to set the same start time, which I believe was 9:22 a.m. We'll click apply to all. And there we go. So now we have our start time, our classes programmed for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:22, 9:22, different start time on Friday. And then on week B, we have Tuesday and Thursday set to 9:22. And so that's kind of how you would set up an A-B block class schedule with one day that's got different times.